When people think about school, they usually first think about math and science and reading and mastery of that content. And academics are, of course, extremely important. At the same time, there's something in addition to academics that's essential for our kids to learn in school. Science tells us that character strengths like grit, self-control, social intelligence, optimism, zest, gratitude, and others are predictive of whether or not our kids are going to live healthy, successful, fulfilling lives. And in fact, these character strengths can actually help students master the academic content as well. So what if our schools changed to reflect that science?
If the development of character strengths is woven into the very DNA of how our schools operate, we believe that not only will that lead to positive life outcomes for each and every individual kid, we believe that it will lead to positive outcomes for ourselves as a collective.
We need to kind of take it upon ourselves as educators and as stewards of the next generation to think, well, how can we support that competence in kids? How can we get kids of all ability levels to really fulfill their potentials?
These character strengths show people that they can change. These are things that can develop.
The personal journey and character has been so great. It's been amazing. I'm not scared to take those challenges anymore. I realize that I can do it. There's nothing I can't do.
I mean, almost every parent or teacher is going to tell you self-control is important. Grit's important. They have to know how to include others, which is social intelligence. And then you start to ask us, okay, we all agree these things are important. How exactly do you nurture them? How exactly do you teach them? And then all of a sudden, it's like, okay, yeah, we don't quite know that. And then over here, there's a body of research that is starting to figure out, well, we can teach it, but they don't quite know how to get it across to kids. And so there has to be this bridge between the folks who are every day with kids and the folks who have ideas about how you could actually teach this. And the Character Lab is excited to try to be that bridge.
Incorporating this into K-12 education is a humongous challenge. And it cannot be done by any single organization, and it cannot be done by just one school. We need to know how to do this in lots of different types of schools all around the country.
Let's bring those researchers into schools, let's get them working with educators and come up with really tangible ways to say, okay, here's an intervention that can help improve this character strength.
We're at the very beginnings of this journey. We have so many questions, we have a few beginnings of answers, but we invite you to join us in this work.
Think about the person who made the biggest difference in your life when you were in school. It was probably someone who inspired you to stretch yourself further than you thought you could ever go and made you feel like it was possible. It was probably someone who tapped into your character strengths as well as someone who taught you the academic content. When schools combine character and academics to help kids maximize their potential, they flourish and it can change their lives. That is what our work is about, and that is why we ask you to join us.